This is the story of how I got this squirrel so close that I could hold it. I'm going to let you behind the scenes, so you hopefully can do the same and take some nice photos yourself. Actually, it's not the first time I got so close. It's been happening a couple of times before, but I haven't recorded my photo session until now. Firstly, I located the area where the squirrels were active. This time it was a garden close to my place. I briefly studied from afar where the animals were spending their time before I encountered them. Mostly I saw them hanging around in two apple trees close to each other. Secondly, I was slow and patient. Now, I'm not an expert in the field of animals, and because of that, I need to have respect. The last thing I want to do is to scare the squirrels to death. This is a real thing. I don't know if it's specifically possible for squirrels, but I know that smaller animals can actually die of fear. So I will assume that they can, and I want others to be aware of it too, because it's really easy, especially for photographers, to want to come as close as possible as quickly as possible. So try to be patient. I'm far from perfect myself, but as soon as I'm aware of that I might scare the animal too much, I try to back off slowly. I want to stay at a distance and never do any sudden movements, because if you scare it away, you might have to restart the process from scratch. What I did after was to gain trust. I've grown up with animals, so at least to some degree I know how to gain trust. I make sure that I'm in their field of view, but also in their hearing, by making small noises so they always know where I am. This way they won't get a jump scare. Another great way to gain trust is to feed them. I kept a couple of seeds in my pocket and I also gave them a plate with food. Usually they won't eat it right away. They will observe you and the food, then slowly move towards it. During this time you should move a couple of meters away, or feet or whatever you use, and just let them eat before getting closer again. Then what I did was to crouch down and make myself seem smaller and thus be less of a threat. I noticed I could slither forward without them running away. So far I've been slow, been in their field of view and hearing, fed them, gained trust and made myself seem smaller. Now I play the waiting game and let them approach me. Slowly I make progress. After a while they started to climb me and I could pick them up if I wanted to. Building a relationship between you and animals is kind of creating connections. For example, if they connect you with food, they make the connection that you provide for them. If they connect you with slow and calm, they make the connection that you are harmless. When I returned a couple of days later, they were more approachable. So it will probably be easier each time you approach them, since you will gain more trust each time you meet. And one day, they will be the ones who approach you. If you don't want to miss out on my videos, then I suggest you like and subscribe and turn on the bell notification. Have a great life. Whoops.